Hey everyone, Rotana and Arnold here. Welcome for the new ABC show 15. And this week we're gonna discuss about synthesizing. What difficulty have you experienced in synthesizing? So maybe you would like to start this, Arnold.
Yeah, well, synthesizing is in itself already a difficult word.
Yeah, that's it.
And what does it mean? It basically means that you have a topic which might be new to you, or a topic which is rather complex, that you extrapolate the key essence of that particular topic and bring it down to just a few sentences and give a summary of what it is all about. Yeah, and it can also be a combination of different topics in itself. I was thinking, like, well, to give an example, and that's a nice intro into our news, is you and I are exploring where to legally and how to legally form the new ABC, in which country, which legal setting. Is it going to be a company, a social enterprise, a charity, a non-profit, a foundation, whatever? That is in itself quite complex, and if you have a scope worldwide, so not only Hungary or France or whatever, well, things tend to get a little bit messy. And synthesizing is really about, say, okay, having this big picture and trying to get the right information, because you can get a lot of information, you can get overwhelmed by it, but to get the right information and the right answers, and then bring it back to, okay, now we need to focus on this.
Yeah, that's it.
So, but it's really about, also, like I said, about very clear what you want to know.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Extract the insight and what is the bottom line in one sentence. I always recall the example that you told me you were in one of these big corporation, and one of your colleague asked, or maybe your manager, I don't recall exactly anyway, asked you what is the main insight, the bottom line from this, I don't know how many page report, 100 page report, and then you say, is this in one sentence, in one tweet, I would say now, 140 characters, but that's it, nothing else.
Yeah, and that requires that you first absorb a lot of knowledge, but then you give some time and space to
digest,
create that clarity. So, well, you cannot have that clarity right from the beginning. It's something which emerges and which you need to give a little bit of time. And at the same time, you need to also, at some point in time, stop gathering more information, because then that doesn't help and that makes you really crazy.
Again, you need to digest.
You really need time to do that. So, but it's really important, because the number of information, data, everything in this world is growing every day. So that means you could easily procrastinate or easily be overwhelmed by it. So you really, at some point in time, is like, okay, I know enough. That's it. This is the direction, or this is the decision. I'm going to go with this.
Yeah, and you and me are reading some report, or well, scanning some of them these days, because it's almost the end of the year, right? So there are many predictions on this, on that. But anyway, or trends that will emerge in 10 years or 5 years or weeks, whatever. But again, we are scanning and then extracting the insight, and then we say that, yeah, it's relevant for us or not, for doing this or not, because in the end, it's about using the knowledge, right? Or the insights.
Yeah, but you really have to get to that point. If you keep on doing that, then you'll just get nowhere.
That's it. Yeah. So let's move to other topics. By the way, we have created a newsletter that is really, again, short. That's synthesizing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Our website and some events that will happen next year, the beginning of next year. So maybe we can also say a bit more about that. We have some webinars and meetups.
Well, you build a nice bridge. I think the website is also a clear example of synthesizing, because we try to be as short and crisp as possible. And Even in our own iterations, we had something which was previously a couple of pages, and now we brought it back to one page. And Tamas really did a super job by by visualizing, for instance, our product, which is now much easier, and it's all on one page, and not you have to scroll down or whatever. That is also synthesizing in itself. So we try to be the example continuously of what we're saying and doing. And and that brings very good reactions from people. And at the same time, we encourage you, please share the website with your friends, with your family, with your fellow students, with your classmates, because we really would like this message to get a very broad audience.
Yeah, TheNewABC.net, simple as that.
Absolutely.
So we have also, like I said, other events that will come soon. Well, next week with David Peguero. So he's a teacher in Mexico in a university called UABC, right? And we'll give a talk and also ignite the conversation on teaching with young students. So it will be
well, he's self rather young, which is quite interesting, and obviously he worked with people who are just a little bit younger than he is. So that's going to be a very interesting discussion. So we're really looking forward to that. At the same time, we're busy planning with our next meetup on the 18th of January. In the meantime, we also have a workshop here in Budapest, which is a live workshop here on the 11th about improving your listening skills, where many people tend to agree that it's one of the most important skills you can grow and improve, because we are really not good in listening to other people.
Yeah, that's a basic. Yeah, absolutely.
And we have also questions for you as it relates, because like we said, we're really an open community. We really would like to bring in new people into the community. So one of our topics in one of our next webinars is going to be income inequality, which some people, well, WEF say it's the #1 issue in the world. Other people say it's climate change, but well, let's not quarrel about it, because that's a bit of a strange contest. But it is really one of the most social issues with a huge social impact in our society, and I think we really should discuss it, and we're looking forward to. So if you know about any speaker who has an interesting opinion about it, who has some knowledge about it, some experience about it, please share his or her name with us, and we will invite him or her.
Yeah, ping us on Twitter or Facebook at TheNewABC Global on Facebook, or Twitter at TheNewABC, simple as that. We have also email contact at TheNewABC.
Absolutely.
So let's move then to our core work this week, Arnold. So what we have done, you can say more about that then.
About the what?
Our work that we have done with some conversation with non-profit advisor, banks, or.
Yeah, well, like I already said, we've contacted banks, private banks, normal commercial banks, wealth managers, advisory organizations in the field of charity, non-profit, and again, they're from the US to Hungary, to the UK to Belgium. So they're all over the world. We're contacting them via social media, via their websites, via forms. Some of them are replying quickly, and some of them are not replying at all, and some are not answering anyway. So it's been a challenging ride this week. But still, we're making progress. Last night I had a very useful call with Ben from Charity Aid Foundation, and it was really very good.
Yeah.
And it gave us some clarity in focusing on particular countries, and hopefully we have some more news next week. But it's really, things are, at least for us, getting a little bit clearer now, and helps us in moving ahead. But at the same time, it's also, well, that is a topic in itself about how people are using social media, modern ways of communicating with their customers. And we could say that a lot of organizations still got a lot to learn in that area.
Yeah, how to collaborate, how to serve their customers, prospect, partners, whatever. But yeah, life skills then.
Yeah, well, it's really about communicating, right? And yeah, but again, let's not go into detail because this will be an hour-long discussion. Yeah, it's been really crazy experience, even though people advertise on the website, for instance, that they have a Skype link and you can call. So I click on it and I call, and I tried it for some five, 6 times and nobody picks up the phone. So that's really.
So these things should basically be 24/7, or at least a quick reply, right? But anyway.
Yeah, but if you pretend to be modern and to have that, so we were happy that we saw a Skype link, but if you click on it, the only thing you get is a voicemail. So I'm like, well. So that's a bit weird, but again, it's that is a topic in itself. Let's move on to. Yeah, we're kind of in the financial legal thing. One of the events which I attended this week was the FinTech, financial technology, called FinTech. Basically, all the disruption or innovative in the financial services, and there was a very interesting presentation about the whole FinTech market globally from now our friend called David. And afterwards, I had a long discussion with him about what's happening in that market, but at the same time, of course, about the new ABC, because we discussed that. Well, financial skills are also really important skills. If you talk about life skills, there have been more discussions with people say, is it part of life skills? Is it knowledge? Is it not? But what I discussed with him that we will work out something, financial skills, which are agnostic of any tools or processes or whatever. So because tools which are available today and might be totally not available next year or even in 5 years. And if you have financially, you need to have a longer scope. So we're going to work on that. So I think that will be a very good extension to our portfolio. So I'm really looking forward to that. And last but not least, I had a small, short conversation with Sesto from Yes Initiative, which is Sesto is in Switzerland, and he's working on basically he wants to address the same issue like this youth unemployment and young people who are kind of stuck and need a new perspective. So he's been an entrepreneur all his life. So he wants to help them to become more entrepreneurial by helping these young people set up co-ops. Those are collaborative entities throughout Europe. So his wish is that there are youth-run co-ops in every country in Europe.
Corporate.
And his first kickoff meeting with his own team is in January, but he aims to have a big meeting in April next year, and he wants to have young people from every country in Europe participate, and that these people then go back to their countries and start these co-ops in these countries, so that you create a true ripple effect. So that's a really cool initiative. So if you are a young person and listening and you would like to be part of that, well, have a look because I posted it in our Facebook group. Or if you can't find it, contact us, and we can bring you in touch, because I think it's a real cool initiative. And last but not least, already emerging very fast, the Life Skill Day, and you already did some work around that, Rotar.
Already brainstorm on some idea with you on Google Doc. We will do that soon, I guess, with our team, Tamas or Mukesh or any other person. Again, if you're interested in this Life Skill Day, it just will happen in January 28th something
20,
like
26 or so? What is it? Yeah.
yeah, 26. Sorry. Again, contact us on Twitter, Facebook, or via email. Contact at thenewabc.net if you would like to get involved for organizing this life skills day online globally and also face to face in your city. The idea, what is the idea? Maybe you can share more about that, Arnold. This life
Well, yeah, I think if you look at the global agenda, there's every day has a certain theme. Yeah, it's Women's Day. It's wearing a mustache day. It's all kinds of
yeah,
stuff. Yeah, so
December, yeah.
yeah, so and that is happening more and more. Yeah, so we would like to institutionalize a life skill day, and that it becomes like a regular recurring theme every year that people know then and then is life skill day, and that we really pay attention to growing and improving and learning together and making ourselves better in our life skill, because it's truly our understanding that if each person improves in life skill, our society will improve as well, and we're much better in understanding each other and collaborating with each other and being more compassionate for each other.
Yeah, simple as that. And again, we have some ideas, but we are very much into co-creation, so we are open for anything to discuss and then just to prototype, you and me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that was it for the new ABC show this week. So wish you all a great weekend also as we are ending with the end of the year. Best wishes, simple as that, to all.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.